Hey guys, it's Jam1 here, and welcome to the trailer breakdown for the Further Adventures in Finance and Felony trailer for GTA 5 Online. And I'm going ahead and apologizing in advance for my voice. If you didn't know already, I took a trip to Florida last week. Yeah, last week now since it's Sunday. And I managed to get some sort of sinus issue, congestion, all sorts of other stuff. When even though my condo, as you'll see when I get the Autistic Gearhead Florida trip compilation video done, that there were no trees around, and it didn't make absolutely any sense for me to get have allergies to pollen or anything at the time. Ever since I've gotten home and it has eased up a little bit, today is actually one of the lightest days I've had when it comes to my nose, at least. But my throat is in bad shape. So I know I mentioned on Twitter I wasn't gonna make this video because of me being kind of ill right now, but oh well. So let's go ahead and start the trailer. This time I've muted it because there is music in this that is not owned by Rockstar, and to avoid copyright claims on this video, I'm therefore muting the trailer. So of course you've got the rating for the game here. Now I'm not gonna go silent very much in this. I am gonna stop it every once in a while and just show you guys one thing that I noticed that I want to point out. Alright, so the first thing you see here is you see a ton of cars right here. You see what appears to be an Enos Windsor convertible looking car. So it looks like we're getting a new version of the Enos Windsor. And that's a car that I've had a bit of a love affair with before. I've never owned one in GTA, even though I've really wanted to buy one. But due to the steeping price tag, I haven't gotten one, because usually when I get a shark card in that game for about that has 1.2 mil on it, I'm usually buying a cheaper car or a new house, or in certain cases garages. I do have a set for 50 cars now, so I'm basically set there. But and I do not have plans to get the Windsor Cabrio in this video, because there are going to be several cars down the line. I'm going to point out the ones that I'm going to be looking for. So, of course, on top of that, we've got a new Maibatsu mule. Now, Mr. Boss for the Win pointed it out in his video. The tires on that mule are actually a bit bigger, a bit beefier than those on a standard mule. So, it could just be a coincidence, or we could be getting a new variant of the mule. Now, as well as these two SUVs here, these are actually identical. And to my knowledge, these are new benefactors. I think it'll show them off later on in the video. But, these appear to be new benefactor SUVs, and I'm expecting these to be based on the Mercedes GLE or GLA, with the Windsor being based on the new Rolls-Royce Dawn, because the standard Windsor hardtop is based on the Wraith, which is one of my favorite Rolls-Royce cars ever. So yeah, that's basically that there for those cars. So we'll continue on here. Next thing you'll notice is trafficking illicit cargo. You've got all these things here. You've got sumo parts and appear to be iFruit phones and cases down. You can't see my mouse, but if you can kind of see it. There's an iFruit box over in the corner for a computer, maybe a laptop. And then there was, let's see if I can back it up. There we go. A Tenshun TV, which is obviously going to be a parody of Samsung. There's also, strangely, a box with human organs, as well as what appears to be medicine boxes and all sorts of other drug-related memorabilia here. So we're going to continue on here. And it looks like, here we get another shot of the new cars. Now, looking at this shot, it looks like those SUVs could be new the new Bravado SUVs, as the one we've got in the game now. I can't remember, the Gressley, I think it's called, is a bit outdated. These might be the same SUVs as before. I do know there is a new benefactor shown later on in this video. I don't know if these are the same cars, though. The headlights do look a little bit different from later on. Of course, we get another shot of the Windsor Cabrio. It could be called something else. It could be like the Dusk or something. I don't know. But we'll see later on when the update comes out. The update comes out in 2 days at the time this video was made, on June 5th. It comes out on June 7th. So let's keep on moving. Alright, so there's this SUV again, and I'm trying to see if I could see a Bravado badge, but I can't. But it says disrupt rival supply chains, so you can actually go head-to-head against other supply chains, like other people smuggling in contraband and stuff. And then, of course, there's another truck over here on the right that looks very vaguely different. So let's continue on here. Appear to be getting new outfits and maybe what looks like a new gun. You've got another Windsor Cabrio car here, and another plane over here that appears to be brand new as well. Now, this is the first car that everyone I know has been talking about. This is what appears to be the final look at the Pegassi Reaper before its release. And, excuse me, it looks absolutely great. I've heard it's a mix between the Lamborghini Huracan and the W Motors Lycan Hypersport. And just that idea of the car being a mix of those two pretty prestigious supercars is pretty cool idea on its own. Now, I'm not a Lamborghini guy personally, so this will probably be at the bottom of my list of cars I want to buy for that list, unless it is, of course, the cheapest of the the four cars that I've seen in this video. So, 3 or 4 cars. So let's move on. Now, this is, of course, the second car. And as you can tell right away, it does share a lot of similarities to the Aston Martin Vulcan, which is one of the coolest cars in the world right now. But don't be alarmed when I say that it's not. It's obviously showing a hint. If you were to just cut off this front end here, you could see brand new Ford GT written all over it. And every other video I've watched about this, it proves it's the new Bullet. And there's also a Vapid logo on the hood. You have to look really closely. And then, of course, we have this Grotti, which looks insanely like the Ferrari F12 Berlinetta or the FF. And I've got a weird hunch that they're going to make this the FF because, they haven't done a station wagon Grotti in the game yet. And it could be called the GG or something. I don't know. But if it is based on the F12, I'll be fine with that. I like the F12. It's another one of my favorites, but I'm really expecting an FF. So you can get your own new office here. It's really nice looking as well. You can hire an executive assistant and run the town. So look, the game looks absolutely great in this trailer. Everything looks great. New boats. There's a ton of nice stuff being added into the game, and of course, too slow. As you can see here, these 2 vans right here. Those appear to be new to Class A vans. And/or Brute vans, which I've been looking forward to Brute putting passenger vehicles in the game because all they've got is the shuttle van and a ton of utility vehicles. So that'd be nice to see a actual Brute vehicle for sale. Try to see if I can find the actual shot involving the new benefactor. Now, of course, this trash truck, and if I can back it up just a tad, there is an armored Dubsta right there. So it looks like we're getting a new version of the Dubsta. On top of that, with this armored garbage truck thing that just plows through here. Got new helicopters. Hold up. Alright, so that was the brand new benefactor. Oops, did not mean to go full screen there. But that is a brand new benefactor right there, I believe. It looks gorgeous. We've got the new airplane. And June 7th. So we got 2 days until the new update drops, and it looks absolutely great. Now, the things I'm looking most forward to, of course, are the cars. And I honestly say that Grotti is going to be something I'm going to pay special attention to, because if it is based on the F12 Berlinetta, I'm gonna beeline for it because I love the F12, and I've been waiting for a V12 powered Grotti be based more on their road vehicles instead of their hypercars. The only car that fit in that category was the Carbon Azaire, and it ran in a V8. Nothing against V8s. I'm a V8 guy at heart. If I could, I'd have my truck with a V8. But having a V12 powered front engine GT car would be absolutely amazing to put in the game, and I really hope they would do that with this new Grotti. Of course, another car, that Vapid thing, the possibly new Bullet, it looks beautiful, and it has that kind of a menacing look of the Vulcan, of the Aston Martin Vulcan, but it has the kind of sleek body style of the Ford GT. And hopefully they'll make that one realistic with the twin-turbo V6 like the real car has, which I am not a big fan of that idea. But and then, of course, the Reaper. The Reaper will probably be a very common selection by a lot of people because after seeing the success of the Zentorno and the Vaca, people are going to try to go straight for the Reaper because it's a Pegassi. Why not? So, yep, that will do it for this trailer analysis video. Thank you guys again for watching. Like, subscribe for more, and I will see you guys in the next one. Take care.